So first, before I discuss the drama with this PSA, I just want to state, as a black person myself, I thought the PSA was great. I feel that it shows that racism is not acceptable in a way that young kids can comprehend. I also want to mention that there will be some racist remarks in this video. Anyways, like I said, I thought the PSA did a great job of showing the issue of racism. I also appreciate that there was an LGBTQ+ representation in there. The 80s or 90s commercial-like vibe makes it fun, and honestly, Garnet is just simply amazing. She acts a lot like Sunstone, which I guess is the normal Garnet. Overall, it was just a fun and simple PSA that teaches kids about racism. But sadly, that's not how everyone saw it apparently. From what I've seen, the hate was mainly on Twitter, which who could have guessed, because it's Twitter. Of course it's gonna be Twitter. Even though probably the hate is not only on Twitter. But that's just what I'm gonna be focusing on. And people still ask me why I don't let my daughter watch Western cartoons. Now this is just straight up homophobic. How low do you have to be to hate on a PSA about fucking anti-racism? I don't think these people even know some of the shit black people or any race of color have had to go through. It just shows how blatant and ignorant people can be, especially on Twitter. Quote, "Black people can't marry white people," unquote. I think the only time I've ever heard anyone utter these words is in this cartoon. I know a lot of people, and not a single one has ever said anything like this. Oh boy. How arrogant could a person be? This PSA even mentions that just because it doesn't happen to you or you don't see it, doesn't mean it doesn't happen at all. And as you can see, this is a white guy saying this, meaning he's basically saying what black people go through and what they don't. What the actual? No matter whites, they will always be considered racist, because all they would have to do is have a different opinion. So pretty much, we are fucked no matter what we do. So what is the point of anything anymore? I can just breathe and be racist because I'm white. What the fuck did I just read? What? Okay. Let me just start off by saying this is highly untrue. I'm not saying that there isn't racism against whites. I'm just saying that white people can voice their opinions, and so can blacks in any race. There are barely any people calling whites racist because you exist. And if they are, then they're assholes. That's just it. But this person is basically saying that PSA is calling all white people and only white people racist because the kid that was racist was white. What? How does that make any sense? Twitter. This is just Twitter. This is what Twitter does to you. This is just Twitter logic in a nutshell, basically. I don't understand what these people's thinking are. I'm pretty sure they're mentally ill. They have to be. There is no fucking possible way these people can think this way. How? Explain. I know this is a different video on the channel, but I just couldn't ignore this topic, and honestly, I don't think they'll make another one of these just because of the sheer amount of fucking hate. But yeah, fuck racism.